Reece, you're a leader among the group. How have they been after taking a bit of a scalp last week?
Yeah, the energy around the club's been fantastic. Obviously, we had a great performance on the road against Adelaide. We were in great form, and it's a tough place to get the 4 points. So yeah, it was a great reflection of everyone playing their role and playing the system, and yeah, we really wore them down over 4 quarters. And yeah, it was a great result. But we've just got to keep backing up. We can't sort of rest off that performance. It's a long year, so but yeah, it's a really exciting place to be.
Is that in line with the message you were passing on to the players?
Yeah, definitely. Sort of filters down from JL and the coaches that we just want guys playing their role and being consistent, keep preparing well each week, and the performances will sort of look after themselves.
Speaking of taking a scalp, you seem to have taken a few yourself with your matchups this season. How are you enjoying that job?
Yeah, love it. It's it's a role I took on last year, and yeah, really honed in on that. But really got to emphasise that we play a team defence as well. So I rely on my other teammates further up the ground, and my defenders especially. So yeah, really enjoying the group that we've got, and yeah, loving my role.
So when Justin first got to the club, did he tell you there's probably not going to be room in the midfield? Was that straight away? It was looking like you'd move back when he got here?
No, that wasn't necessarily the conversation we had. It was just, yeah, he thought I was probably more suited down back, even with that more of a leadership role, and yeah, we were lacking a little bit of depth at the time, but yeah, that's just sort of where he thought I'd suit the team, and yeah, really enjoying it.
So easy to come to terms with that and transition, knowing that maybe gone are the days of getting 20 touches in a game.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of an adjustment. Yeah, we don't really look too much at stats specifically per se anymore. It's more about playing your role, and yeah, I've been pretty much a role player for most of the back end of my career, and really enjoy that. Yeah, whatever I can do for the team to best enhance our performance as a whole, I'll do that. So yeah, just really enjoying being out there.
Len Hall game, does it hold any special significance for yourself?
Obviously, it's incredible what the war veterans did for us all those many years ago. The world's obviously changed a fair bit, but yeah, the sacrifices they made were enormous, and we get to live the life we do because of that. So yeah, the Len Hall game is massive for the club, and it'll be a great privilege to go run out there on the weekend.
You're about to play 3 games straight at home. How's that for you? Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Obviously, travel takes a bit of a toll on the body, so yeah, to get a bit of a stretch of games at home is fantastic from a physical perspective and mental. But we still want to keep backing up every week. Every game's just as important, but yeah, to play at Optus in front of our fans is obviously a big boost, and we love that.
You're an underdog on the road last week, and now you're home and you're heavy favourites. How does that sit with you, the favourite tag?
Yeah, we try not to look into it too much. North are still a fantastic team. They've got a lot of young, exciting guys, and they play a really solid brand of football. So they're going to come over here firing, trying to get their first win. So yeah, like I said before, we're going to be consistent and just make sure guys are playing their role and we prepare well.
Just on the small forwards you play on, who would you say has been your toughest opponent last year and this year since you've taken on that job?
There's a lot of really talented players. I'd say probably Toby Green is the most difficult, just because he's such a threat in the air and on the ground, and he's really tough. So yeah, he's probably been one of the tougher opponents.
There's been a bit of backlash about the AFL cutting back the Thursday night fixtures. How do the players feel about those Thursday night games and the shorter turnarounds?
Look, it's not something we discuss too much. They're kind of the prime time games, I guess, Thursday night, Friday night. So, yeah, guys get sort of excited by those opportunities. But, yeah, we just sort of get what's given. And, yeah, like I said, we prepare well for whatever comes. So, yeah, if we get Thursday night games or Friday night games, you just sort of cop it. And
obviously, it's like Richmond has plenty of. What's it been like since you've been here watching all their success?
I love it. I've still got a real soft spot for Richmond in my heart. The club that drafted me and gave me my first opportunity, and yeah, they're a great club, and they deserve all the success they get. So, yeah, really looking forward to the next few games here, and hopefully we can get some success in purple.
Do you ever think if things have turned out differently, you might have had a couple of flags under your belt?
Not really, no, it's just sort of the way it works. I took the opportunity to come home, spend some more time with my family, and really enjoying every minute back in Perth.
There's been a lot of talk about the key forwards re-emergence this year. You've obviously been playing on the smaller forwards. Have the new rules changed the way you play with them, and is it affecting it? Is it coming in faster?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the rule changes, even from previous years with the centre bounce, the 6-6-6, and then the man on the mark rule are definitely speeding up the game, and it sort of puts a real emphasis on winning the ball up the ground because it comes in pretty quickly. So these key forwards are getting isolated a little bit more. So from our perspective, we want to make sure that we don't leave our defenders isolated and we help each other out. So that's really important.
So is it changing the way the small forwards play as well?
A little bit, yeah. Potentially they're probably trying to get to the feet of the talls a little bit more. Find the smalls are probably even getting up the ground a lot more. Got to have really good endurance. Every team's different, but it's an exciting time to play football.
Sorry, leave yourself aside if you like, but just the role of sort of a pure lockdown small defender. Is there a spot for someone like that in an All-Australian team, do you think? Is it a part of footy that gets overlooked a bit?
It's not something I've really thought about. I don't really know what to say, but I think it's an important role. I really enjoy playing it, but I'll leave that to the AFL and the selectors. Yeah, sure, I'd take it if it's there.
Jaden Stevenson having a handy year, but he could line up anywhere. Is there someone you do your homework on him, or you wait and see where he lines up?
Absolutely. We'll prepare for anything. He's a fantastic player. I've played on him when he was back at Collingwood, so he's really dangerous. He's obviously playing a little bit more wing, but he's lightning quick, and North like to get up the ground and create a lot of space out the back, so we'll be definitely wary of him and his skills.